Bradley J. Hi, folks, it's Bradley J. Let's go visit some cities and smoke some hookah. This is going to be a review of the hookah experience in 8 different cities. If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, my YouTube travel channel, Bradley J. Travel, and you'll get a lot more videos, full videos. You ready? Let us do this. Here we go. I'll narrate this live. First, boom. This is a little potpourri of spots. This is Cairo, right inside of Jerusalem. That's on the Nile in Luxor, back in Jerusalem, in the old city. There's a couple shots. Oh, that's Belgrade, Serbia, and that's Jordan. We'll get to the details. Dead Sea, Jordan. Petra again, Red Sea, and I love those guys, as you know. And here we go. This is Turkey. And I went there with my brother. And Turkey's a legit hookah town with super legit places, as you can see here. Dedicated people that take your heated coals in a little oven, and they scurry around and keep your pipe hot, bring you tea. It's a thing. You can go there after the bath, I think. It's the one we went to is right near this Turkish bath, which is the same one Rick Steves went to. And you go to those baths and it will exhaust you. This is what Istanbul looks like. That's my brother there, gazing up with a black cap on, Brother Dave. Yeah, it's a good way to meet the locals, man, because a lot of people aren't doing it. This is some hole in the wall in Istanbul near the hotel. And my brother and I just kind of were quietly hanging out over on one end. But after a while, we, made friends and they joked with us. This is right at the time that Obama had just got elected. So Turkey was liking Americans at the time. But prior to that, they weren't. Prior to that, they thought they called us murderers. That's inside the Grand Bazaar. And there's a rug guy. I bought 2 rugs from this guy. I regret it. They were fine rugs, but they're runners, and they were a little... I don't really like runners. Okay, now we come to... And that experience was, a 9. I'm going to rate that a 9 in Istanbul. This is Sarajevo. Sarajevo is an interesting city because it is a divided city. It's just weird that way. Half of it looks like Austria, and half of it is Muslim, as you can see by the minaret there. This is Pigeon Square, and the reason I call it Pigeon Square is there's a lot of pigeons. Yep, you can see hookah's a thing. I love this photo. Very social thing to do. Not a big deal. Instead of having a beer, you might smoke a pipe. And I always recommend double apple. I don't think they do watermelon and all that crap. If you ever, order hookah, do me a favor and just get double apple. No dumb flavors. Double apple. Some of the hardcore guys. This is also Sarajevo. This is called Baghdad Cafe in Sarajevo. Same place, Baghdad Cafe. Now here's a problem. This is too touristy, right? See these people? I'm not down with this. It looks like spring break in Sarajevo, which reduces the whole thing for me. That brings it down to like a 6 for me. Tallinn, Estonia. Not a big hookah town, but they did have these good pipes, and you could get a glass of wine there. This was daytime, and just like any bar, any nightclub, I should say, kind of a vibe. Not so good in the day because you can see burn marks in the furniture. And there were burn marks in that purple furniture. And that was a bummer. But this was a cool pipe, right? Here we go to Belgrade. And this is Hotel Moscow, by the way. Do yourself a favor and splurge. It's old school. It's kind of got... What's the equivalent in Boston? I don't know. Copley Plaza, maybe. It's got the old rich people hanging out at fancy tables and eating pastries. but you deserve it. Oh, this is Belgrade. This was one of the best experiences. So Hotel Moscow was also in Belgrade. This is kind of like a I don't know, old school, beautiful gentleman's club vibe, like Harvard Club kind of vibe, and boy, beautiful and fancy high-tech pipes and cheap beer. There's the high-tech pipe. That's silicone or something, which I worry about a little bit. Like, if it gets really hot, is it off-gassing? Am I smoking silicone vapor? Now we get heavy. But, oh, by the way, Belgrade, I'm rating that a 9. As for a hookah experience, unless you factor in the town and the vibe of the town, maybe 8.5, because I need to leave some space for this. This is Cairo, and this is heavy duty stuff. You can get lost in Cairo, let me tell you, which I did on purpose. This is Giza, and one of my favorite images I've ever taken, are these two camels walking past the Great Pyramids. If you want to see more on this, go to Bradley J Travel, the YouTube channel. There are dedicated videos to it, and I'll tell you in the video what I thought of inside the pyramid. Isn't that great? Look at that, man. That is the Bible times. Good job, Bradley J, on that one. That's the pyramid right there. This is Cairo as well. It's a social thing. It's what you do. Yeah, you hang out with your old man friends and you drink tea on Tentmaker Street. This is Tentmaker Street. And this is where I bought my hookah hose, right here on Tentmaker Street. And that memory is a golden memory for me. Though some kid took me to a back alley warehouse, and the pipe was $3, and I still have it. Tentmaker Street in Cairo. That was when I was a little overweight there, huh? As you can see, they have plenty of pipes to buy. I bought mine in Luxor. I bought mine from this guy. He didn't like me because, there's bargaining, and there's maybe bargaining too hard. But on the one hand, if it wasn't a deal for them, they wouldn't sell it to you, right? So he wanted $200. I got it for $40. And, there's a couple of ways to go about it. There's, I want that, maybe let's haggle on a price. And I take the approach as, look, this is how much I have to spend. If you have something for me that I like, I'll get it. And I got it for $40. But when I left, somebody on the street said, "What's wrong with you?" Like I was too cheap or something. It's business, right? You don't have to sell it, dude. Welcome, 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 he says. And I got mine, and I thought I was being cool because it's right behind me here. Thought I was being cool because I got a metal one. But then after a while, I realized it's aluminum, and I shouldn't be smoking something out of aluminum. So this is also Luxor. This is the Winter Palace in Luxor. This is out the back of the Winter Palace. This is on the Nile and one of those boats called the Felucca. By the way, again, more full videos on all this at Bradley J Travel. Bradley J Travel, the YouTube channel. The link is in the description. And here we come to Jerusalem. Oh, by the way, of course, Cairo, a 10. Although one thing, a lot of times you'll get, and I don't like this, a cheap plastic disposable hose. I know it's good for health, but it doesn't, and it is legit because that's what they do, but it doesn't feel very luxurious. And this is Jerusalem. I have many full version videos of Jerusalem. The hookah experience here, so good, so legit. Notice you'll see a picture of Arafat on the wall. Oh, no, it didn't. This is outside. A lot of places are so tiny, there's no room inside. So you have to sit outside. But I went there time and time again. And it's in an area where you can hear the call to prayer, but you can also see the Israeli flag. and you're right around the corner from the Christian Church of the Holy Sepulchre. These guys here, the guy with the headgear, he didn't even smoke flavored tobacco. He didn't smoke double apple. He just said tobacco. Regular, he was hardcore. And they sit and they play checkers or some game for long periods of time, and they just hang and smoke. And that guy, he just let that pipe hang out of his mouth like a like a 50s short order cook. All right. This is more Jerusalem. Yep. See, this video actually has narration in it, but I have cut the sound. This is an interesting confluence of alleyways in the old city of Jerusalem. It's a favorite spot. It's like 5 corners, and there are shots of this in each of my 4, in multiple Jerusalem trips. Just love this spot. You have a Israeli flag, and you have a minaret, I believe, where the call to prayer comes from. One of them. And you get multiple sources of that. And so there are different distances, and they kind of echo. It's really something. And there we go. Jerusalem, 10. Cairo, 10. Istanbul, what did I say, 9? I'm going to jack that up to a 10. Okay. Now I don't know, this is going on to the next video, which I don't need, so I'll just say goodbye to you. Okay, good. Goodbye. Goodbye to you. Again, follow me, subscribe on the YouTube travel channel, Bradley J. Travel. There are more than 100 videos. Sometime I'll read you the whole list of cities that are up there. That's it. Enjoy yourself. And by the way, this is streaming to multiple social media platforms at the same time. And any one of them that you happen to see this on, do me a favor and follow me on it. All right. Cool. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. And remember, never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind.